Good afternoon, prospectors. Keep prospecting in the Northwest. Kind of at a different location right now. We're in Northern California on our property at the R Ranch. We're members there, and so we have like 5,000 acres that we have access to ride on and ride horses and do our ATVs and hunt and fish and all kinds of stuff. But yeah, we're right on the border of Northern California. You can actually see the agricultural check station down there where the semis are lined up. Right there's Oregon. Right, well, the American flag is just flashed in front of me. Right down in that valley, you head down that way is where you go down where the Klamath River is and down to Happy Camp in that area. So we're down here for a couple weeks. We're going to go up and do some mining up in Southern Oregon, I'm sorry, with Republic Mining. And then we're going to go over to Scott River, the Lost Dutchman mining camp, and Wynn's going to do a metal detecting class and do a metal detecting hunt for a little small outing. Jazzy and I are going to go look around on the Klamath and find some place to sluice or something. And then we have another week after that. We're going to decide what we're going to do. Then we're heading down to Stanton, Arizona to the Lost Dutchman's camp down there, and we're doing an outing down there. So I just wanted to show you this beautiful view up here. A little bit different than up in Idaho. You know, kind of a little more, I don't know, like Wynn said, like you see in a Western. But yeah, just beautiful. Take you over here, see the backside. I gotta watch out for rattlesnakes because I am in rattlesnake country. And I don't like rattlesnakes. I don't know who does, but yeah. Better take my sunglasses off so I can actually see what I'm doing here. Okay. Yeah, so you can see this is all part of our area that we can ride on and hunt in and stuff, and it keeps going and it attaches to, you know, BLM and Forest Service land, so it just pretty much goes on forever. It's just beautiful. All right, well, we will show you some of our videos of us up in Oregon here in a couple days, setting up our dredge and doing a little bit of dredging and hopefully finding some nice gold. So you all take care. Be safe out there. Hello, prospectors. Keith and Winter prospecting in the Northwest. We're here in Southern Oregon at a Republic Mining. We're actually not right on the claim right now. It's down the stream probably about 300 feet. But we found where we're going to bring our toy hauler in tomorrow. And we found where we're going to camp. We've been looking at some of the different Republic Mining claims. And we decided to go with Steve's Fork because it is, well, first of all, it's pretty easy to get to. It has this awesome camping site right here. You can see it's just gorgeous. And we're really close to the claim, and the stream draws water, which makes it really nice to dredge in when you have water. So tomorrow we're going to bring the toy hauler down here. We're going to set up. We're going to do some prospecting down on our claim area, and we're going to find ourselves someplace to do a little dredging. So yeah, we're getting ready to fire it up. We spent all day looking at different claims, and this is the one we decided to go with. We stopped by Armadillo Mining, picked up a new little Honda motor, which I've been wanting to get. You know, this one here that only weighs like 7 pounds and I can get into anywhere super easy. And we picked up some more 2-inch dredge hose for our 2-incher. So we're probably going to be using our 2-inch up here with the Raptor. That's probably the plan. So we need to stop somewhere and get an adapter for it. So yeah, we'll show you some more footage when we start finding some gold. Good morning, prospectors. Keith and Winter prospecting in the Northwest. We are back here set up at camp here up on, what's this, Steve Fork? And we're getting ready to head down to the Republic Mining claim and do a little prospecting, do some panning, and see where we want to set up. It's fairly early, still pretty chilly out here. So we're not moving too fast. We didn't get here as early as we wanted to yesterday, so we didn't get we figured out where the boundaries of the claim were, and then we walked around and figured out what we think we want to mine, so now we need to go back down there and take some pans and see if there's actually any color. And then if there is, we'll set up our equipment and punch a couple holes. So we're going to head down there, and I'll show you what we do when we get down there. Okay, prospectors, so we've dug several holes up and down this inside bend here. Found a little bit of color up there, a little bit kind of where all those big boulders are. And then we came into an old dredge hole, or semi-new dredge hole, and of course it's a big hole because there's gold here. So I did a pan and found a nice big, not a picker, but a nice chunky piece. So we think it's good enough to start dredging. So we're gonna bring our equipment down and set up and see what we can find. All right, so we're finally set up. We're finally running. Yeah, it's about 5 o'clock. Took us only about 5 hours, 6 hours. So you can see the truck over there, not really that far away, but boy, that 100 feet is a killer when you're 56 years old. So our motor's over there. We're running our blue hose across the stream to the Raptor. And the Raptor's over there doing his thing, and Wynn's down here doing her thing. So yeah, we're doing some dredging finally. So hopefully tomorrow everything will be set up. We can just fire up. The motor didn't want to run, of course, because we didn't dredge all summer and it was low on oil. So I had to drive all the way back to Cass, get a can of oil. That kind of ages me. And you put some oil in it, it fired right up. The new suction nozzle, can't even think of, foot valve worked just great, fired right up, had no problem, unlike my old one, which used to take us days to get running. Have to sit there and try to, prime it forever. This thing, I gave it a little prime and boom, it went the way it's supposed to do. Got the motor running at about 3/4 right now. Seems to be doing pretty good. See, it's doing its little dance down there. And up here. And isn't that a wonderful sound? The sound of gravel going through a machine. No better sound in the world. We're running a 3-inch. We own a 1.5, a 2, and a 3. So that's a pretty piece. That's a pretty rusty piece of rock or quartz sheet is pulled out there. So we're running a 3 because we're only here a couple days and we're trying to move as much dirt as we can. So okay, we'll tune you back in when we move a little bit more gravel. We already have a pile going here. It's going to go in about 20 minutes. Nice. Later. Good morning, prospectors. I am here cleaning out the clean out from yesterday's dredging that Wynn did. I have never seen so much black sand in a Raptor clean out ever. I've been at this for about a half an hour working on this black sand, and you can still see I still got black sand there, but you can see all the gold embedded in what I'm still working on. Hope you can see that. I hope the camera's picking that up. Yeah, so it's really hard. I'm having to go really slow here, take my time. It's kind of like Oregon beach sand almost. I mean, this whole pan was almost all black sand when I started, and that's from dredging. So I've never seen so much black sand in a stream ever, which I guess is a good sign because we're finding gold. So when I get this down to where I can show you how much we got, I will get back to you later. Alright, that's what we got from our first day of dredging. Got about 2 hours in yesterday. So we got a little bit of gold. So there is gold there. We're going to go back today once it warms up a little bit and hit it again for probably about 4 or 5 hours. It's supposed to get really cold tomorrow, so we may or may not dredge. I don't know. It'll be up to Wynn, see what she wants to do. Alright, talk to you later. We'll show you what we do today. Bye now. Good morning, prospectors. Here we are at day 2 at Steve's Fork. Working this hole. She has her mask on today because she's going a little bit deeper. We ran into a fellow miner who actually worked this hole before and told us that basically where the bedrock is and where the pay streak is. So we're going to take off and try to follow that and see if we can do a little bit better. We didn't do too bad. We got about 1/4 gram yesterday in about 2 hours, so that wasn't too bad. So we can see if we can do a little bit better, but instead of heading this way, you said there's a hard pack over this direction that you just can't break through unless you got some heavy machinery, and we don't. So she's going to finish cleaning up the bedrock right here, and then she's going to circle back and head back that way, around that rock that way. Because he's already cleaned out over here, he said. So no reason to clean out down in here. So that's the plan. It's probably about 12 o'clock right now. The sun's just starting to warm up the area. Kind of in a shady area here. It's supposed to be pretty nice today, 80s. But for what the weather forecast says, it's supposed to be in the 50s tomorrow. But we're going to see. We may dredge tomorrow, we may not. We'll see what happens. All right, talk to you all later. Bye. So we had to stop and do a clean out. There's so much black sand in this stuff that the gold hog matting filled up with black sand. So we had to stop and do a clean out after about 2.5 hours. And ate a quick lunch, and we're back at it. You can see she's really moving some dirt over here. You can see all the gravel's piling up. The legs of the Raptor are pretty much buried. I keep kicking it along, making a giant pad over here. You can see, I don't know if you can see in the water there or not, but she's working around with some big old boulders there. That white one could be quartz, I don't know, I can't tell. She says it's quartz. And there's a hard pan right under her. So we actually haven't found the bedrock. You can't punch through that stuff. We've tried with our big crowbar, our little crowbar. I don't know, maybe you'd have to do a Fred Hurst water powers thing he used to get through the hard pan on that claim, that power washer thing. I don't know, but we're not equipped for that. So we're just going to work along on top of that and catch all the flood gold that lands on top of that and hope for the best. All right, talk to you later. Bye. Well, thanks for watching, prospectors. Unfortunately, I lost a bunch of video somewhere between shutting down that day, doing my clean out, and shutting down the next day. We found somewhere, I think it was close to 2 grams. So about 6 hours of dredging. From the 2 days, 8 hours of dredging, about 2.5 grams. So that wasn't too bad. That means we're averaging a little bit over 1/4 gram an hour. That's not too bad. I guess we did have some video of me carrying the equipment out of there and falling in the creek a couple times and almost drowning. And Wynn said it was pretty amusing. She was laughing once she figured out I wasn't dying out there. But yeah, we had a good time down there. We're planning on going back. Like I said, we met that other miner who showed us a couple other places to dig when we go back next year. Actually, here in about 2 months now. So we hope to find better gold and have a, and I'm showing you, and hopefully have some better video then. Well, once again, thanks for watching. You all stay safe out there. You take care now. Bye.